He thought the homeless boy was just trespassing. But when he saw his paralyzed daughter smiling for the first time in years, everything changed. And what the millionaire did next will leave you speechless. It was a quiet afternoon in the wealthy Thompson estate. Richard Thompson, a self-made millionaire, was returning from an important meeting, but nothing could prepare him for the sight that awaited him in his own backyard. Richard steps out of his luxury car, briefcase in hand. From a distance, he hears laughter and music. Confused, he walks toward the garden, only to freeze in disbelief. There, under the golden sunlight, his daughter Emily, paralyzed from the waist down after a terrible car accident, was in her wheelchair, smiling. And right beside her was a ragged boy, no older than 12, spinning and dancing like the world was his stage. Richard's jaw clenched. "What is this? Who let him in?" His voice thundered across the yard. The music stopped. The boy froze, fear flashing in his eyes. Emily's smile vanished. "Dad, wait! I can explain," Emily pleaded. But Richard wasn't listening. All he saw was a stranger, a homeless boy, trespassing on his property. Richard stormed forward, glaring at the boy. "Who are you? And what are you doing here with my daughter?" The boy stammered. I didn't mean any harm, sir. I just wanted to dance." Richard scoffed. "Dance? On my property? With my daughter?" Emily raised her voice for the first time, tears brimming in her eyes. "Dad, stop. He's my friend." Richard turned, shocked. Friend? His daughter, who hadn't smiled in months, was calling this boy her friend? Richard demanded answers, and Emily told him everything. One day, while sitting alone in the garden, Emily heard music playing from the street. Curious, she wheeled herself to the gate and saw this boy dancing his heart out for a few coins. "He was amazing, Dad," Emily said softly. "When I told him I used to dance before the accident, he came every day after that, just to make me smile again." Richard turned to the boy. "Is this true?" The boy nodded, clutching his worn-out sneakers. "Yes, sir, I love dancing, and when I saw her so sad, I wanted to help. I don't have much, but I have this." Richard's anger softened, but he still didn't understand. "Why? Why would you care about a stranger?" The boy lowered his gaze. "Because I know what it feels like to lose everything. My mom, she passed away last year. My dad, he left. I've been on the streets ever since. But dancing keeps me alive." Emily's tears fell freely now. "Dad, he gave me hope again." For the first time in months, Richard felt something crack inside his chest. His daughter was smiling again because of this boy. Richard looked at the boy, this homeless child with nothing but dreams, and then at his daughter, who had finally found joy again. And in that moment, Richard made a decision that would change 3 lives forever. He bent down, put his hand on the boy's shoulder, and said, "From today, you're not homeless anymore." The boy's eyes widened in disbelief. Richard continued, "You're coming with us. You'll have a home and education, and if dancing is your dream, I'll make sure you become the best dancer this world has ever seen." Emily squealed with joy, wheeling herself closer. The boy broke down in tears, whispering, thank you so much, sir." And from that day on, a millionaire, his paralyzed daughter, and a homeless dancer became a family, proving that kindness has the power to rewrite lives. Never judge someone by their appearance or their situation. Sometimes the people with the least to give the most love and hope. If this story touched your heart, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Book Wisdom Central for more inspiring stories that will change the way you see the world.